students, welcome to all. Today's topic is squares and square roots. Students, you already discussed what is the meaning of squares in the last video. In this class, we are going to discuss about square root. In this square root, we discuss meaning of square root. Second one is properties of square root. Third one is methods to find square root, and fourth one is exercise questions. So we will discuss about the whole exercise problems. Now first we are going to start what is square root. You can observe this example, that is what 4 square. Students, you know that what is square number in the last video. The number it is multiplied by itself is called as, that number is called as square number. The product that is called as square number. Now look at this one. Square of 4 is 16. The reverse of square is what? 4. The reverse of square is what? 4. So square root of 16 is what? 4. You can observe the another problem. Square of 6 means 6 into 6 is 36. The reverse of 36 is what? 6. That means square root of 36 is 6. That means what is the meaning of square root? The square root meaning is nothing but the number which is multiplied by the same number. That number is called as square root number. Now look at this example. Here is what? The 4. The 4 into 4 equal to what? 16. So 16 is a square number. You come into this one. Square root of 16 is what? 4. So you divide by 4. You divide 16 by 4. We get what? 4. So this 4 is called as square root. Means the number which is multiplied by the same number. That number is called as square root number. So multiplied by 4 we get square number, that is 4 into 4 is 16. 16 is a square number, and you can divide by 4, that you will get square root of that number. That means square root of 16 is what? 4. So now coming to the next topic is, what is the symbol of square root? The symbol of square root is like this. You look at this one. It is looks like a V and going to like this. So this is what? Square root symbol. Here you can look at this one. It can be written as like this. Square root of 25. So this root 25 can also be written like this. So you can either write 2 or you don't write 2 in this place. So this can be written as square root of 25. This is also written as square root of 25. But we can write like this. 25 raised to 1 by 2. 25 raised to 1 by 2, because here is 2. So that's what? 25 raised to 1 by 2. Students, now we are going to the second point. That is what? Properties of square roots. The first property is what? The square root of 25 into 16. 25 is square number, 16 is also square number. So now we can split like this, root 25 into root 16. What is the value of root 25? That is 5. Root 16 is 4. So 5 into 4 is what? 20. So this is possible only in case of multiplication sign. So what happened in division? Here also we can split like this, root 25 divided by root 16. Root 25 again is 5, root 16 is 4. So the answer is what? 5 by 4. So this is only in these two cases. So this is not happened in the third case. What is the question here? Here the question is root 25 plus 16. So the addition is coming. This is not possible in case of addition. So it cannot be written like root 25 plus root 16. What happened in the first case? So next one is root 5 into root 5. The answer is what? 5. The question arises, how
the root 5 into root 5 equal to 5 comes. So yes, you can observe this one. Here the root 5 can be written as 5 to the power 1 by 2. Again the root 5 can be written as 5 to the power 1 by 2. So you can observe this one. This is what base. So write base. When base is same, you can add the powers. So that is what 1 plus 2 plus 1. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. That is what half plus half equal to 1. So the answer is what 5. So in the last point, last property, root 36. Root 36 can be written as 36 to the power 1 by 2. Similarly, you can write, suppose 2 for square root of 49. So, if the 2 is written, otherwise the 2 is not written. So, in these two cases are same. But students, now we are going to the third point. That is what the methods to find square root. There are three methods to find the square root. The first method is what? Repeated subtraction method. The second one is prime factorization method. It is a very friendly method to find the square root of the square number. And the third one is long division method. It is very best method to find the square root of any number. So now coming to the first method, that is what? Repeated subtraction method. So in this method it is very rarely used. Rarely used. So why it is rarely used? So here there are so many limitations are there. But I will explain what is a repeated subtraction method. So now repeated subtraction method means subtract odd numbers and count the steps. Students, you know that what are the odd numbers? So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. These are all called as odd numbers. So here what? Subtract odd numbers and count the steps. Now the question is what? Find the square root of 25. How to find the square root of 25? Students, first write this number 25 as it is and subtract the first odd number, that is what? 1. Subtract 25 minus 1 equal to 24. Next you can subtract the next odd number 3, that is what? 21. Next take this 21 and subtract the next odd number 5, that is 16. Next take 16 and subtract 7, that is what? 9. Next take 9 and subtract the next odd number, that is what? 9. So whenever the 0 comes, you can stop the calculation. So now how to find the answer? It is very easily to find. So now you can count the step. This is first, second, third, fourth and fifth. So here we take 5 steps. That is what? The square root of root 25 is what? 5. So students ask, is there any limitations are there in this repeated subtraction method? Yes, so many limitations are there, because suppose the bigger number comes, it cannot find easily to subtract the odd numbers, because it takes 2 or more pages. That's why it is not used properly in some questions. So now we are going to the second method, that is what? Prime factorization method. This is very friendly method to find the factorization of square number. Here I will take one example, that is what? 2704. So you can look at this one. So now we can select any prime number. So you know that what are prime numbers? Prime numbers means the number it is divided by itself, or it is divided by 1. So that is what the first prime number. The smallest prime number is 2. Next is 3. Next one is 5. Next one is 7. Next is 11. So like that. Okay. You select any prime number to divide this 2704. How to select? You can see the unit digit. Unit digit is what? 4. That's why I select the prime number is 2. Now we can divide 2 by 2704. We get 1352. Next, once again, unit number is 2. You can divide by 2. We get 676. Here the unit digit is 6. Once again, divide by 2. You get 338. And divide by 2. We get 169. Look at this one. This 169 is a perfect square number. That's why you can take 13 into 13. Okay. So, now what is the next step? The next step is very important because you can write 2704 is a prime factorization, the multiplication of these prime factors. So now we can observe this one. Here there are 4, the 2 is repeated 4 times and 13 is repeated 2 times. So write like this and you can pair it. So now what is the square root of 2704? You can take one pair is 2. The another pair is 2. The next pair is 13. So you select one number from each pair. Okay. So now multiply 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 13. 13 4s are what? 52. Students, now we can verify. Verify by using multiplication. So 52 into 52. So once again we get what? 2704. So you can verify by any problem. You can verify and conclude whether the answer is correct or not. Sir, is there any limitations are there in second prime factorization method? Yes. Here also some limitations, because if the number is not a perfect square, this method will not work out. That's why the best method to find the square root is the long division method. It is very best method to find the long division method, find the square root by using long division method. Here I will take one number, that is what? 4096. So in this method, first step is, now we can group the number by unit place. So two numbers as one group. So 96 is one group and the 40 is another group. So here there are two groups are there. Next method is, you can write the lines like this. You can write a line like this. So next, now we can observe the first group, the number is what? 40. So now check the lesser than the 40, that is what? Square number. You can check it out. 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9 and 4 square is 16 and 5 square is 25 and 6 square is 36. Now you can select any one number, that is what? Square number. So that is what? Less than 40. That is what? 36. So now write 36. That is what? 6 into 6 is 36. Now subtract. The answer is what? 4. 496. Now you take this 96 whole group here. So you take 96 whole group here. That is what? 496. What is the next step? Now we can add once again this 6. That is what? 12 and leave the gap here. So now what is the next step? You can put any number. The same number can put here also. Suppose I put 121. Multiply by 1. The answer is what? 121. Suppose I put 2. Here also you can put 2. So now multiply by this 122 by 2. We get 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. And 2 1s are 2. Suppose you take 244 or 121. It is very lesser than this 496. That's why you can check the bigger number. Now I will take 3. So multiply by 3. We get 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6 and 3 1s are 3. So 369, that is also less than this 496. Now again I check by using 4. You multiply by 4. You can 4 4s are 16. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 4 1s are 4. Now look at this one. The number 496 comes. So now you can write here 4. Here also you can write 4. 4 4s are 16 and carry 1. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 1 is 9 and 4 1s are 4. Again subtract. We get what? 0. Now what is the answer? The square root of 4096 equal to 64. So it is very easy to find the square root, and also very less steps to find this problem. So students, I will explain once again. Now group the numbers according to the unit place. So 2 number as each group. So the first one is 96, the next one is 40. Again you select lesser than this 40. You can select the square number. That number will be less than this 40. So now I select 6 square. 6 square is what? 36. But 7 square is what? 49. It is more than 40. That's why I select the less than 40. That is what? The square number is 36. So 6 into 6 is 36. Again subtract. We get 4 and take 96 as it is. Whole group you can take like this. And add again 6 by 6, that is 12. Leave the gap and select any number in unit place and multiply by that number. We get 121. 121 is very less than this 496. Again I select 244. This is also less than this 496. And again I put 369. This is also very less than this 496. Again I will try by using unit number is 4. That is what? 496. Exactly the 496 equal 496. So then I will get the remainder is 0. So then our problem is finished. So now you can write what is the square root of 4096. The square root of 4096 is what? 64. Now we are going to solve some exercise problems 5.2 of page number 78. The first question is, find the square of the following numbers. The first question is 32. So how to find the square of 32? 32 can be written as 30 plus 2. So square of 32 means 30 plus 2 whole square. Look at this one. It is in the form of a plus b whole square. What is the formula to find a plus b whole square? A plus b whole square equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab, or it can be written as a square plus 2ab plus b square. Both are same. So now we can apply this formula. So here a is what? 30 and b is what? 2. So a square means 30 square, b square is 2 square plus 2ab. A is 30 and b is 2. 30 square means 3 3s are 9. So in 80, so in square number those 0 comes. So that means 900. And 2 square is 4. And multiply these 3 numbers. 2 3s are 6. 6 2s are 12. So 1 0, so 120. Now add these 3 numbers. We get 1024. And you can verify by multiplying the 32 into 32. Then also we get 1024. Now coming to the second problem. That is what? 35 whole square, that is equal to 30 plus 5 whole square. So here also it can be in the form of a plus b whole square. That's why you can apply this formula again. So now you can apply this formula, a plus b whole square equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So now here a is 30 square, b is 5 square plus 2a into b. 30 square is 900, 5 square is 25. Multiply these 3 number, we get 300. Now add these three numbers, that is what? 1225. Students, you can apply this formula and find other problems, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. These four problems are homework problems. Students, now we are going to the second question. Write a Pythagorean triplet whose one member is 6. The first question is 6. Students, you already know that what is Pythagorean triplet. In Pythagorean triplet, there are three numbers comes. The first member is what? 6. So, before going to writing the Pythagorean triplet, first we can remember what is the general form of Pythagorean triplet. The general form of Pythagorean triplet is 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. One member is what? 6. So, that's why I will take the 2m equal to 6. The one member of this Pythagorean triplet is 6. That's why I will take 2m equal to 6. So, now write 2m equal to 6. m equal to what? 3. So, 3 upon 2 is 3. So, 6 upon 2 is 3. So, next put this m value in the next term, that is 3 square minus 1. 3 square is 9 minus 1 is 8. So, the second member is what? 8. And we go through the third member, that is m square plus 1. 3 square plus 1, 9 plus 1, that is what? 10. Therefore, the first member is 6, second member is 8 and the third member is 10. So, 6, 8 and 10 is a required triplet, Pythagorean triplet. You can check whether it is correct or not. So, verify by using the bigger number is what? 10. So, 10 square equal to 8 square plus 6 square. Okay. So, 10 square is 100, 8 square is 64, 6 square is 36. You can add these two, we get 100. Therefore, 6, 8, 10 is a Pythagorean triplet. Similarly, we are going to the second problem. The first member of the Pythagorean triplet is 14. So, once again we are going to the general form of Pythagorean triplet, that is 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. The member of the first member is what? 14. So, I will take 2m equal to 14. So, next I find m value, m equal to 14 upon 2, that equal to 7. Next find m square minus 1, m equal to 7, 7 square minus 1 is, 7 square is 49 minus 1 is 48. Similarly, find m square plus 1, m value is 7, 7 square is 49, 49 plus 1 is what? 50. So, here also you can check the larger number is 50, the other two numbers what? 14 and 48. Therefore, the first member is 14, second member is 48 and third member is 50. So, you can use the Pythagoras theorem. Square of the hypotenuse equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. You can check it and verify whether 14, 48 and 50 is a Pythagorean triplet or not. So, students, you can solve some other questions of page number 78. That is, the third question is 16. The first member of Pythagorean triplet is 16. You can find other two member. Similarly, you can find the 18 is the first member. You can find other two members.